Okay, so we've cut the fish in half and I'm about ready to skin it. So I hold it with the needle nose, put the knife at an angle, and then I'm just going to pull the needle nose with the knife just staying put. See how we did here. Pretty good. Got this one bone right here. And there's your skin. Pretty well, no wasted meat. I'm going to do the same on this one here. Then I'm going to debone it, but right now I've got these little ribs right here. I'm going to try and cut these out. So I'm going to just go slow. Keep my knife tipped up against the bones. Kind of get this out, the rib cage here. You got to keep the knife tipped up against the bone so you don't lose too much meat. Just kind of go along the bones. So you can see a little bit here. Some kind of thing. Try to get as much as I can. Keep the knife up. So there's most of the ribs. I'll get the rest out. I'm also going to cut a lot of this fat off the bottom here. This is belly fat, and there's a fin right there. So not really good meat. I'm going to cut it right off, trimming it up a little. All right, I'll trim this up a little bit better. I'm going to show you how I get these bones out here. You kind of rub your hand across here, and you're going to feel these bones. They're sticking up, and so what you're going to do is just grab it, and you kind of get your hand down with it so you don't pull out too much meat, and you kind of start pulling it along the line. You're going to get your first one out, and you're going to do the rest of them that way, just kind of feeling for them. Sometimes a little hard to get them started. Here's one down here. Usually they follow a line. I'm pushing the meat down. There's your bone. But it's going to follow this line right here. Must be most on the other side. I don't really feel anything here. I'm going to get the rest of these bones out, and then I'm going to do the same with this one here. I can feel these bones right along here. I'm going to pull these out. I'm going to trim this meat up also, make it look nice here. And also the tail is always sort of questionable, so you basically cut the tail off. It's got a lot of this dark meat in here. I don't like it, so I try to cut the dark meat out. I think it gives it too much of a fish flavor. You get these two little pieces of the tail, but I don't like this dark meat. It gives it that fish flavor. So I cut that off right there, those two, and you might see how this one comes out. All right, we'll go back in a little bit and do some other stuff.